Hello my lovely friends, it's Emma here from Just a Girl Who Loves Elvis. Today's episode is a little different, and I want to explain why before we get into it. This isn't a hype video, it's not an argument, and it's definitely not me telling anyone what they should think. It's just me, talking honestly about something I believe really matters if we care about Elvis, his history, and what survives into the future. Because sometimes supporting something isn't about loving every single detail. Sometimes it's about understanding what's at stake. Let's gently clear something up first. Epic isn't just another Elvis documentary you put on in the background. It's not recycled clips. It's not nostalgia for nostalgia's sake. And it's not trying to tell you how to feel. What it actually is access. Access to footage that has been sitting unseen, unheard, and untouched for decades. And that's the part I want us to really think about. Because footage like that doesn't just get handed out. There is something I think a lot of people don't realise. Elvis footage, especially behind the scenes material, is fragile. Not just physically, but historically. Some of it exists on film that's deteriorating. Some of it needs expensive restoration. Some of it's been locked away because no one's been willing to invest the time, money and care it deserves. Projects like Epic are how those doors are open. And if they don't open, they tend to stay closed. Now I know Baz Luhrmann isn't for everyone. And I'm not here to tell you that you have to love his style. But we do need to be honest about one thing. Very few people in the industry have the influence to access restricted Elvis archives. Very few people in the industry have the resources to restore footage properly and are willing to frame Elvis as culture, not spectacle. That combination matters because this isn't about one project. It's about what becomes possible after it. This is important, so I want to say it clearly. Supporting Epic does not mean agreeing with every creative choice, loving every stylistic decision, or pretending it's perfect. I don't do blind loyalty, and I know most of you don't either. Support can simply mean recognising when something is valuable, even if it isn't flawless. That's a very grown-up position to take. Here's the unglamorous truth. Decisions about future Elvis projects aren't made by passion alone. They're made by viewing figures, engagement, and whether an audience shows up. When people support projects like Epic, the message is simple. There is still a serious audience that cares about Elvis history done properly. And that message has real consequences. This isn't meant to scare anyone, it's just reality. If projects like Epic are seen as failures, archives retreat, budgets disappear, footage stays locked away, and stories go untold. Not because Elvis isn't important, but because the system doesn't see proof that people want depth over repetition. And I think that would be a real loss. Elvis's legacy has often been flattened, reduced, sensationalised, and repeated in the same few narratives. Projects like Epic push back against that. They slow things down. They add context. They allow Elvis to be complicated, human and real. And I think he deserves that. One day, new fans will discover Elvis for the first time. What they'll find depends on what survives. Supporting serious archival projects mean more nuance, more truth, and more humanity. Not just for us, but for the people who come after us. I wouldn't make this episode if I didn't feel strongly about it. I care about Elvis, I care about fairness, and I care about history being treated with respect. And I genuinely believe that Epic plays a role in that, whether we love every moment of it or not. Supporting Epic doesn't mean arguing online or attacking critics. It can be as simple as watching, engaging thoughtfully, talking about it calmly, and acknowledging its importance. Quiet support still counts. This is one of those moments where what we do now shapes what comes next. If we want more unseen footage, better context, and deeper Elvis storytelling, then projects like Epic need to be given a chance. That's all I wanted to say. So thank you so much for listening, my lovely friends. If you found this episode thoughtful or helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe and share. It helps my channel grow and allows me to keep having these conversations with you. No pressure, just a quiet thank you. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you again soon for my Christmas episode.